Sanders could really be the guy that changes the locker room. Donovan Mitchell dropping 41 points.
Jose Ramirez can go down as one of the best Guardians players all time.
All right, welcome back to Victory on the Lake. I am Caleb Johnson, and I am here joined with
Brady Breslin.
And, might be a shorter episode today, but we got some good topics to talk about. Starting with yesterday's. This is currently being recorded on Sunday the 18th, so Saturday's or yesterday's games, NFL divisional round. Brady, what is your thoughts on the games yesterday?
Yeah, that Bills-Broncos game. That was one of the better playoff games I've ever seen, to be honest. Very back-and-forth game. I think no team... you could have looked at it first half, and the Broncos were dominating in a way. That Josh Allen fumble at the end of the half hurt. But they fought, man. They fought.
They did.
Josh Allen had 5 turnovers. So, I mean, some people are going to look at it and say that he's now overrated because it's never been to a conference championship. But what a game, man.
Yeah, my thoughts on it. Sucks for Bo Nix, had to go out that way. It was like the second to last play of the game. And then, what Brady said, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills had 5 turnovers. Can't do that in a playoff game. The fact that it was as close as it was with 5 turnovers is pretty good. And Jarrett Stidham, the new QB for the Broncos. He's thrown 1 pass this year. Only 5 starts, though. Or 4 starts, sorry. And he has a 59 completion percentage, thrown for a little over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. I feel like whoever the Broncos play between the Patriots and Texans, their season's done. I can't imagine we get another Nick Foles story.
Yeah. Jarrett Stidham, 29-year-old. I remember a couple years ago watching him ball out with the Raiders. He's been a backup his whole career. Got drafted out of New England, or to New England. Spent a couple years there. But yeah, I mean, I think either way, like he said, they're gonna get bounced. I think especially if he tries to go against that Texans defense. Yeah. That'll be a long day.
Would be a long day for the fan.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Bo Nix fractured ankle, supposed to get surgery on Tuesday, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, that's just a unfortunate ending for the Broncos. But that Seattle and 49ers game, that was not a fun game to watch. Ken Walker, 3 touchdowns. 49ers just couldn't find a way to move the ball down the field all game. It was a rough game.
Yeah, I feel like after that kick return touchdown on the first play of the game,
deflated.
Way too much momentum gone for the 49ers. Seahawks had it all, and that's just kind of how the whole game went. I don't really have much to say about it other than the Seahawks they're a good team.
They're the team to beat right now.
Sam Darnold injured, still balling out.
Doesn't matter. I thought the 49ers were going to keep that game kind of close.
Yeah.
I was completely wrong. On that. I think I said that in the previous episode. Yeah, I was wrong, man. Seattle's the team to beat right now in the NFC. And I don't think if they do make it to the Super Bowl, I think whatever team comes out the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl.
I could agree on that. All right, moving on to the next topic. We're going to talk about the Cavs. Cavs just put up a pretty good fight against the 76ers, and I would like to credit Jalen Tyson. He balling.
Dog.
He had a career high of 39 points against the win over the 76ers. Let's see what we got here. He's averaging 13 points a game. That tells you a lot. Averaging 13 points a game, puts up 39. It's a good day for the fella. 47% three-point percentage. Sorry.
Duke can hoop.
He can hoop.
Duke can hoop. Yeah, I didn't think they would be able to go back-to-back against the Sixers, especially without Garland and Sam Merrill. A couple key pieces missing in that second game, but they found a way. Jalen Tyson stepped up. Donovan Mitchell only had 13 points in that game against the Sixers. So a bunch of guys stepped up. Craig Porter. It was a good game to watch. It was fun. Couple 10-0 runs from both the teams, and it was cool to watch.
Yeah, lots of role models or role players, I guess, and bench guys stepping up for the Cavs. Brady, do you think this win over the 76ers could get the Cavs back on track and start playing like they were last year?
I hope so. I hope injuries aren't consistent like this all year, or else it's pretty hard for a team to stay together like that and be a dominant team in the playoffs, because honestly the playoffs right now are about who's healthy. Who's healthy in the playoffs, because most of the teams are not. But, hopefully they could start figuring it out. Even, those role players stepping up, even when Donovan Mitchell isn't having his best day, definitely shows good signs, green flags. But it'll be fun to see. There's a lot of the season left.
Yeah, I think that was a huge win for them. Good for the Cavs. Definitely be tuning in more. Moving on to the next topic. Lots of, since we last recorded, which was only about, I guess, a week ago, a little more than a week ago, lots of NFL coaching updates. We're going to start off with probably the biggest news, John Harbaugh going to the Giants. Brady, how you feel?
Tough, man. Tough. I saw the news and I honestly didn't think we were going to get him. I feel like we didn't push very hard to get him. I saw a couple reports saying that there was mutual interest, but nothing about anything becoming super serious.
Yeah.
Giants were always in the mix, pushing hard for him. So it's sad, man, but there's a lot of decent candidates still left.
Yeah, I agree. Saw a report on X that the only really meeting that John Harbaugh had with the Browns was a 45-minute phone call.
Yeah, that can happen.
I guess we weren't really that into him, even though I think we should have been. I'm surprised Jimmy Haslam didn't push harder for him, because Jimmy Haslam likes to spend the big bucks for the guys he wants, even if their name is Deshaun Watson.
Haslam gets who he wants.
Yep. And, moving on to, the next topic in NFL coaching, someone that we spent around 3 hours with on a Zoom call, Grant Udisky. Him, Jim Schwartz, and Todd Monken all get a second interview. Well, we requested one for Grant Udisky. Brady, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I've been hearing. I wasn't on board at first with Grant Udinski, but I'm hearing more and more about the guy and how much he pushes his offense and how much time he spends in the film room coordinating his offense. And I think a young guy like this can definitely change the franchise and turn it around. I was really happy. I don't think we're not going to get Todd Monken. Looks like he's following Harbaugh to the Giants. So I'm glad we're not getting Todd Monken, to be honest. I'm not with that. I'm definitely intrigued in Grant Udinski. I think there's, I'm still on the Mike McDaniel wave. I'm honestly, right. I'd be cool with it.
Is that your number one now that Harbaugh went to the Giants?
Shoot, he's up there for sure. He might be my number one. He's top 3 for sure. I'd like to see Mike McDaniel. I think he's a culture changer. So that'd be cool. With
the Mike McDaniel, I think he's probably number 3 on my list. I I think I do have Grant Udisky over him, and Grant Udisky my number 1. And I think I'm going to have to put, like I said in the last episode, Jim Schwartz at my number 2. The defense we've had, the first run he got with the Lions, it was a crappy team. I mean, I know he had Calvin Johnson, but other than that team was not too great. A couple years after Jim Schwartz, they went 0-16. So I think Grant Udisky is the answer. Young guy. I think especially for all the Shedeur lovers out there, I think you're going to want a young head coach that can be young with Shedeur. I think that would be great for him.
Yeah, no, I definitely would not be opposed to that. Kevin Stefanski going to Atlanta. I think a great move by Kevin Stefanski, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I think that division next year is going to be something to watch out for because I feel the Falcons and the Panthers, I think that's their division to lose. But Tyler Show slowly starting to show up. So the Saints also, I'm sure, are going to be decent. And the Bucs are always a solid team. So that'll be a fun division to watch. You got guys like Bijan Robinson, Xavier Watts, so much young talent on that team that I'm excited for Kevin. I think he'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Definitely a great opportunity for my guy Kevin. Happy for him. You will see Kevin Stefanski in the Cleveland Browns Stadium next year for one game. They will battle it out.
That'll be a good one.
There's some rumors going around that Tommy Rees is going to leave the Browns to go be the OC with Atlanta.
Good.
How are you feeling about that?
Good.
Feeling good?
I'm cool. He can go.
I think I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't he called plays for half the year this year, so I mean it's not like if he's great over there, then damn, that sucks. Like, we didn't get that, but
I think how I think about it, Tommy Rees hasn't gotten one interview for any of these head coaching positions. I think that speaks volume. I think Tommy Rees, just, personal Notre Dame guy. I remember him back at Notre Dame screaming at, my quarterbacks. I don't appreciate that, Tommy Rees, I haven't been with Tommy Rees since 2021. I haven't been with him.
All right. I would like to see, say we hire Grant Udisky as the head coach. I would love to see if Mike McDaniel doesn't get a head coaching job. If he can come here and be the OC, that would be. I think we'd have the top staff in the league.
That'd be nice.
If not, I'd also like to see the Rams pass coordinator Nate Shalley-Hassey get a slight little raise and come over here and be the OC. That'd be pretty cool.
For sure.
I think there's plenty of things that you could do with the OC position if Tommy Rees decides to follow Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, I think Nate. I think he's in my top 3. Honestly, he's probably my number 2 candidate right now. What he's done with that passing game over at LA with first it was Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown season. The way they orchestrated that offense, that was a good year to watch. And now Puka Nacua, one of the best, if not the best, receiver in the league. Matt Stafford's been balling every year. MVP candidate this year. I would love to see him. Yeah, OC, if we can get him an OC, Udinski, the head coach, it's a good staff right there. Good young staff.
Good young, offensive-minded, nice staff. Let Jim Schwartz do what he needs to do with the defense.
Yep.
And let Grant and Mike McDaniel or Nate Shalley-Hassey do what they need to do on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
All right, moving into the next topic. Big game coming Monday night. National championship.
The Natty.
We got Indiana versus Miami.
Man,
Indiana
were we wrong about Miami?
I know.
We were wrong.
Look at Miami. Look at Miami go.
We were wrong.
Brady, who you got?
So, when I look at this game, I honestly think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. I think Miami is the more talented football team. You got Ruben. That defensive line that battle in the trenches is going to be awesome because Indiana's offensive line is great. That's one of their strengths, if not their best strength. And Miami's defensive line, that's probably the best part of their team. That'll be a fun game to watch. It'll be close, honestly. I think Indiana's well coached. I think they're better coached, and I think Miami's gonna take this game, but I don't think it'll be by more than 10 to 14 points.
Really, Miami
or Indiana? Did I say Miami?
I don't know.
Sorry, Indiana by like 10 to 14, but it won't be a blowout.
All right. I'm gonna also take Indiana, but I'm gonna take the blowout.
All right, my bad.
I think Indiana and Kurt Signetti I think that's great. Great opportunity to come out here. I think it'll be a slow-paced game. I think like first quarter, like we could see a score of like 14-0 or 14-7 even. But I feel like second half, Indiana gonna come out and kick some butt. Fernando Mendoza is gonna prove he's the number one pick tonight, even though I think he already has. But he gonna solidify it tonight, and he gonna get teams interested. Pittsburgh, watch out for them to trade up for him. Cleveland, watch out for them to trade up for him, even though I don't want that. But yeah, I got Indiana in a blowout. I'm gonna say 24-7.
Okay.
24-7.
I was thinking 27-17. I think, I think this game will be closer than a lot of people think. Miami's a talented group.
You can respect it.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. Going back to the NFL, me and Brady are going to hit our January NFL mock draft.
Early mock draft.
We'll probably do one of these like in February and then one in March.
Yep.
Before the draft.
Yep.
I guess I'll go first. With the 6th pick. Oh, we also did like no trades, like trade up just our picks.
Yep. Which will not happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
To trade.
So with the 6th pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the Cleveland Browns select Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Okay.
When I was doing the mock draft, best option on the board, we need a receiver. Go get him. Go get the guy. Go get Jalen Tyson's brother. Go get him. He's had some pretty solid years at Arizona State, especially his 2024 season. Over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. He's a baller. He don't drop the ball. He don't drop the ball. And then with our 24th pick from the Jacksonville Jaguars, I have us selecting Kaleb Lomu, Utah offensive tackle. Definitely got to build the O-line.
I like it.
He's 6'6", 300. It's a big fella.
That's a big boy.
That's a big fella.
It's a big boy.
He's getting a NFL comparison to Tristan Wirfs. It's pretty good.
It's a good comparison right there.
All right, and then I think this one could shock a lot of people. At round 2, pick 39, I have us selecting a safety, Dylan Thienman, safety out of Oregon. He's had some. He would definitely be a run safety. Definitely replace Ronnie Hickman. I just don't think Ronnie Hickman has what it takes to keep playing.
But he's a Buckeye.
Sorry, man. Sorry, Ronnie. Gonna have to replace you here, or at least give you some competition, or maybe some depth, because I don't know. I think our secondary just needs a tad bit more help.
I can agree.
3rd round, I have us selecting another offensive lineman, Connor Liu, guard out of Auburn. He was supposed to go like late 1st round, early 2nd round this year, but he tore his ACL for this year, so he might drop a little bit. He's 6'3", 300, so about the same size as Kaleb Lomu. Yeah, there we go. Pick 107. Gonna help out the cornerback position a little bit, because what I saw in that Cincinnati Bengals game, as soon as Denzel Ward went down and Tyson Campbell, the corners that came in, I don't like it. So we're gonna select a corner, Will Lee, out of Texas A&M. I'm gonna go through the rest of these kind of faster. And then pick 139, I have us selecting another receiver. Need to address that receiver room. Deion Burks out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
He's a tiny guy.
I can do with that.
Very fast. He's like an Isaiah Bond, and we saw what Isaiah Bond could do this year. And I think if we get Jordan Tyson, he's like a bigger frame, and then we have like Jerry Jeudy and Deion Burks and Isaiah Bond.
That'd be pretty chill.
We could work with that.
Yeah.
We could work with that.
Yeah.
And then pick 144, I have us selecting Tyreek Sapp, defensive end out of Florida. Definitely a big help in the run game. He can also play D tackle. And I think towards the end of that season, once we saw injuries start happening, Carson Schlesinger, I think our run game kind of was a little rough. So I think, and we got veterans in there like Shelby Harris that don't have too much longer if we even re-sign him. So I think some more help in the run game could be solid. And then pick 147, Kyle Lewis, linebacker out of Pittsburgh. 79 tackles, solo tackles this year, and 100 solo tackles last year. It's pretty good.
Baller.
That's solid.
Baller.
Would like to see that dude also help in the run game. Woof. All right, with the 204th pick, sorry if I say this wrong, Fahali Fa'amo, offensive tackle, Wake Forest. Another building that O-line. It's just another one of those O-line picks. He's 6'5", 317. Biggest guy.
Big boy.
I've seen. And then with our last pick, I have us selecting Ryan Baer, defensive tackle out of Pittsburgh. I think he's pretty big, 6'7", 325.
Yeah, I remember playing against him.
I think he would pair well with Mason Graham. I think he's also one of those picks that's just for depth.
True.
I don't know if he'll ever start. He might get some rotation snaps, but it's a 7th round pick. Can't really expect much. Brady, what you got?
All right. I think our mock drafts are a little similar. For my 6th pick, I personally went Carnell Tate.
I like that pick.
20-year-old out of Ohio State.
Yeah.
I believe he turned 20 not very long ago either.
2 I would have picked, but sadly the Giants took him in my mock.
Hey, but I'd be cool either way. Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, whoever's there, I think you take one of the two. Makai Lemon, I'd be okay with, but I think one of those two are what I'm looking at as well. My second pick at pick 24 in the first round, I took offensive tackle Carter Smith out of Indiana. Carter Smith this year, he's 21 years old. He is the number 4 offensive tackle graded this year. He was 2nd graded in pass protection, 11th in run protection. He's 6'5", 313 pounds.
Nice.
I would love to grab Carter Smith in the end of the first round.
Where'd he go?
Indiana.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Indiana.
Cool.
Round 2, pick 7. Our third pick, I also took Caleb Lemieux out of Utah.
I like that. 2 offensive line needed.
Yep, back to back. You kind of already elaborated on him, so I'm not going to go very in depth there. My 4th pick, our 3rd round pick number 6, I took cornerback Malik Muhammad out of Texas. The reason why I went with this, I think we need a little bit of depth in that secondary, as you said. And I think if he's there, that's a talent you can't pass up. Malik Muhammad is he's a great player. He was a good player this year for Texas. I think that's just a talent you can't pass up if he's there, so that's why I took him. Round 4, our 5th pick, I took wide receiver Omar Cooper out of Indiana. First thing that comes to mind with that is Penn State game-winning catch, Omar Cooper.
Great catch.
Gus Johnson.
Great call by Gus Johnson. I don't care what no one says.
But I think we have to pick up 2 receivers in the first 5 rounds. There's a lot of talent at their wide receiver position, and Omar Cooper just so happened to fall to me.
All right.
Taking some Indiana guys.
Like that.
Round 6, bulky guy, Sheridan Wilson, offensive guard out of Texas Tech. Once again,
more offense.
We gotta go.
Completely.
Gotta go offense. A lot of people might disagree with me on this pick, But our 7th pick, I'm going Trinidad Chambliss out of Ole Miss.
All right.
I think this is where Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam get frisky.
All right.
They're gonna get frisky.
All right.
And this is a talent in the 7th round that Trinidad right now is a wild card. He tried to get another year of eligibility. He's a great talent. He came from a lower division of college. This was his first year in Division I, and he showed out, man.
Uh-huh.
I would be excited if we took Trinidad in the 7th round. I'd love to see him compete for that spot.
Me too. I like it. Good pick.
Now, our 8th pick. I don't think this will fall to us, but I really hope it does. I took another Indiana player.
Wow. Big Indiana guy.
Yeah. Center, Pat Coogan, out of Indiana.
All right.
Guy won the offensive player. He won offensive MVP for their game against OSU.
Okay.
Or not OSU. Their first playoff game. I don't think he'll fall to us, but that'd be pretty chill if he did. 9th round. Not 9th round. Round 6, pick 9. Our 9th pick. I took safety Adon Schuler out of Notre Dame. Now,
Notre Dame.
I love Adon Schuler. I don't think he's a 6th round talent at all. I think he's a 3rd or 4th round talent. I would love to get Adon Schuler at the safety. We could definitely add to the safety position. And then our last pick, I took edge rusher Nate Johnson out of Missouri. I'd like to see a little bit more competition on that our other edge alongside Myles Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
And Nate Johnson, SEC guy, I'd like to see him compete with Alex Wright for that defensive end position.
I like it.
That's it.
I like it.
Thank you, sir.
Any other thoughts about sports world right now?
Hey, I got nothing else to say. I'm just happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited for today. Today we got some wild card games going on.
Yeah.
We got Patriots, Texans, and what's the other
Rams,
game?
Bears.
Rams, Bears. That's gonna be an interesting one.
I like that.
Don't be surprised when the Bears win. Don't be surprised.
I know.
Hey, LA can't play in that cold. LA can't play in that cold. It's cold
today. It's
today.
15 degrees.
It's cold today.
Yeah.
That's going to be a close game. And I think Texans will keep that other game close. So that'll be 2 fun games later.
Yeah. 2 good games. Guess we'll see. And my thoughts on any other sports world. Jimmy Haslam, go get your guy and Grant Udisky. Go get that guy. Spend your big bucks on him.
Get him.
Risk it. Go get him. Keep Jim Schwartz, please, too.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of the episode. See you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace out.